like on some fucking Left Eye shit, I will burn your fucking house down.
Shout out to Left Eye Gemini.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Midheaven podcast, where we analyze the stars for you. My name is Candice Murray.
And I am Michael, the peace dealer.
We are here to talk about a very interesting and hot topic recently breaking as of a couple days, even up into a couple hours ago. I want to talk about the Kim Kardashian and Kanye West divorce.
Who didn't see this coming?
I mean, I remember talking about this on a podcast like 2 years ago.
Right.
It made sense that they got together. Kim's on her third strike.
I'm sorry.
And I don't mean that in a prison way. I don't.
First of all, Kanye is my favorite Gemini. And Kim Kardashian is my favorite Libra. So, like, see, the whole...
These are the epitome of both sides.
The whole concept of them together gave me hope as a Gemini man. Like, yes, I can get with a hot Libra woman myself. I can get
fucking wreck your life.
And I would love that shit. And it's like, it is what it is. But, you know, I mean, honestly, which we'll talk about, Kanye becoming Christian was a huge factor in this divorce.
For president.
Which Kanye West, you have my respect. The first time you ever voted for yourself was when you ran for president. That's gangster.
I would have voted for Kanye West. He was better than anybody else that was running in that shit show.
I would have voted for Kanye. It's just I had to vote for Trump. I had to pull some and Kanye West. Why? I always wanted to vote for you, Ye. And I couldn't because I had to vote for Trump. And that was bittersweet.
I don't even think he made it on the ballot in the state that I was in.
No, but he did walk out with a few 100,000 votes. And so maybe like almost 100,000, which I think is impressive and it's what's dope. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything about Kanye and Kim, I love the fact that they were together, both Pisces moons, air signs. They both the lead role, composite Leo sun.
I loved it. I thought it was good. Beautiful. It was good. They had a bunch of babies. He fucking worshipped her ass.
And like, if you're with Kim, you better worship Kim. She divine.
I feel like any Libra placement needs a man that's just gonna be like, yes.
Libra is ruled by the goddess of beauty. So I mean, now, Gazer. I think his name is Gazer. Shout out to I don't remember his name. He had said something about Kim Kardashian being a demon, and I want to clear that up because he did mention that Kim is a demon and that he said it in a very negative way, and I want to say what he meant by that, I'm not going to co-sign as far as like, I actually saw a meme that was all like, instead of being a Kardashian, be a Lilith. And it's like, you must not know what you're talking about because Kim is Lilith.
She is Lilith. She's got Sun conjunct Lilith.
She don't even have it
29 degrees
she
Libra.
Is Lilith.
She is Lilith. I'm going to soft spot for Lilith women.
And Pluto and Saturn of law in its exaltation. Like, Kim has one of the dopest charts I've ever seen in my whole life. I don't have no hate for Kim. I love Kim. I love Kanye more than I love Kim.
I don't know.
I'm biased towards Gemini, but I'm just saying.
I love the whole like evolution of Kim. Like the other day, I was on Skims and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna wear a velour fucking sweatsuit."
Kim Kardashian is one of the most powerful and influential women of all time.
Apparently, she's
whether you hate or love her, like she's that's her right there.
$85 million right now. So in the Kardashian world, that's kind of like, I would say, compared to like her sister, it's still, but that's a lot of fucking money.
And Kylie's a Leo, so you can't count Kylie. Like Leo's the lead role, you feel me? Like, so I mean, and Kim kind of forefronted that. So like, it is what it is.
I have a theory though. You want to hear my theory?
Let's go.
All right, you ready for this? This is gonna get really nerdy. So Kim Kardashian has been married and now divorced 1, 2, 3 times. So in astrology, we see the first marriage as the 7th, the second marriage as the 9th, the third marriage as the 11th, and the fourth marriage, if you happen to be so lucky, in the first house.
Really?
Yes. So if you look at her 7th house Gemini, the ruler is Mercury, located in the 11th in Scorpio. So we know that the first marriage ended. I believe it was secret from what I remember. Then her second marriage
that was with Chris Humphries,
right. Ruler of the 9th. The sun is the 9th house is Leo. It's the sun, 28 degrees. It still conjunct the mark of divorce. And then her third marriage, the 11th house, sun conjunct Lilith in the 11th house. You think it's going to be something that's like, what did you say? You think it's going to be like positive? You think that it'll be mutual, that they'll be able to move through it? I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, the first spark of rumors about their divorce had this false rumor about him having sex with Jeffree Star. So everything about this divorce, I think for intents and purposes, there's going to be so much drama. And I know there will be drama because Kim Kardashian is a fucking... First of all, Kim, if you're watching this, I love you. I love you so. Like, who doesn't love you? And holla at me, I would love to be a personal shopper. But other than that, the fact...
Send us some Skims. We will wear it on the podcast for you.
Kylie, holla at me too, Kylie. But other than that, plug. You feel me? Like, she is going to air this divorce on her reality show.
She will.
So this is going to be surrounded by unnecessary drama.
The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder.
Hold on. Kris Jenner. I love you, Goddess Kris. The queen of the queens.
Like, the Kardashians gets canceled, and then it's like, oh, this is just in. Like, you know, Kim and Kanye are getting divorced.
Kris Jenner works harder than the... First of all, shout out to you, Kris, because this would be not possible without you.
She's also got some like
Mrs.
young,
Jenner.
hot daddy boyfriend. It's just those women are like black widows. Look at what they did to Kanye. Look at what they did to Kris Jenner. Look at what they did to Scott. Who
is it called the Kardashian curse?
Has to be.
I remember watching the Kardashian show as a kid, and like Kourtney was my favorite. This is before I knew that we both had cat moons. So I don't know why I was like, Kourtney's real. Like, I fuck with her. Like,
and I love that Kourtney still keeps going back and popping out babies with Scott, because if that ain't love, I don't know what the fuck it is. Wild. Like, you're gonna go on vacation. Your ex-husband's there telling you he brought his girlfriend because he's a sex addict, and if you would just fuck him, he wouldn't have girlfriends. Like, I think she's probably the most normal out of all of them.
The Aries, which is wild. I love it. But it's the cat moon. But other than that, I mean, like,
I don't think this divorce will be amicable.
I for some reason, I think it may not start amicably, and there's going to be drama because Kim Kardashian is a genius before anything else.
She stayed plotting.
She like
and the Pisces moon.
I think it's gonna be like WWE or like politics. Like, on the surface, you're gonna see drama, but like they're still co-parents. So I really feel like Kim and Kanye are still gonna be cool. They may not, like, I think they have real conflict, and I think they have real stuff they may hate each other for, but I think that, like, outside the drama, they're still going to be the parents of their children.
I think she loves him.
Right. I think they still both love each other.
Kanye's on his journey, and we will get into that, but I also think that, I don't know, I wonder who's going to get that weird fucking cement house. Have you seen the house that they have where it's like all like super like minimalist, and it's just weird, and there's
Libra is the minimalist. So I mean, honestly, as far as who has more power, because Gemini has an affinity with the law. As far as who has more power with like legal stuff, Kim's Saturn is exalted in Libra, so she's gonna get everything she wants out of it.
And Kim's been experiencing Neptune in opposition to her Venus.
You know what I can't wait to hear though? Kanye West's next album is going to be fire.
I want to know who Kanye's gonna get with next. Like, I wonder if like there's gonna be some like comeback with like Amber Heard or some shit.
Or Rose. Shit. I mean, you never know. I mean, probably not, but still.
Just speaking for Kim, just like good luck finding an ass like that, because you're not going to find a Libra woman who's more beautiful and sophisticated and successful. Like, you got to give it up for Kim. Like, she was the sister who fucking put it down, put out the sex tape, and made everybody money. Like, my sister.
Which is Lilith. 29-degree Lilith. And the fact that she's like good friends with Aquarius Paris Hilton is everything to me. Like,
I love how like she was her assistant / like stylist shopper.
It's
and, like,
Libra and Aquarius, the mean girls that are cooler than everybody else. Like this shit is like how many people dress and wear makeup like Kim and Kylie? Like it's interesting. It's interesting.
It's not makeup, it's masks at this point. The shit women can do with makeup is ungodly. Like it's getting good. It's getting real good. Like, you need to take your girl on a first date to a fucking water park, because these days with like with the highlight and the contour and the fucking taping your ears and putting your titties up, it's just like not everything that you see
Neptune
is
and
what
Pisces.
you get. But she's a 28-degree Libra, so she is the master of that.
I love you, Kim.
I love her. I love her so much.
Right. And hold on, like the whole note, like that's what I appreciate about Libra women, because they're ruled by Venus. Like you have to love them. You can't not love them.
It's that Sun Lilith though that makes her so like, and it's. I guess this Pluto is kind of like the double-edged sword of being a celebrity, because you may look at her and go, she's beautiful and she's got money and she's successful, but like the reality of the situation is she's got about a soccer team's worth of children at this point. I don't even know how many kids she has, and she's on her 3rd divorce. So it's kind of sad. I hope she finds someone else. She is experiencing Pluto coming into a square with her sun. She don't have no
relationship problems. She got North Node in her 7th.
It's in her 8th.
I think, and I don't hate to be too messy.
Oh, now you mean she'll find someone else. Maybe they'll get back together in June.
I think she's been talking to whoever, because I feel like their relationship is a lot more detached. Like it's not the conventional relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, first of all, you feeling like it won't be amicable is not for no reason. Like this is going to be on her reality show, and her reality show needs to generate, sales and viewership.
But the show got canceled, so maybe it won't get canceled. Got canceled? Yeah, the Kardashians it's like a wrap. So that's what I was saying. It's kind of ironic that they get wrapped and then all of a sudden they're going through a divorce. Like they're going to
make a final season of the show, and she's going to put that in that final season. So it's going to be surrounded with their composite sun in Leo. Leo is drama. It's going to be like amazing drama, and Gemini and Libra know how to play the stage. So I mean,
Neptune in opposition
they're twin
to
souls, by the way.
Her Venus makes me wonder, like, I mean, anybody who's going through that, it's a lot of like, where is my partner? Are they losing their mind? Are they there for me? Where are they when I need them? Let's look at Kanye's chart, because that's not one that I've looked at for a little while.
I love the Kanye's chart. Is the stuff of legend. 12th house, Jupiter, Sun, Pisces, Moon. The fact that while the sun was going through his vertex in Sagittarius was the period that his whole life changed and he became Christian, and he dropped his 9th album, numerology 9, Jesus is King, coming full circle from his first breakout hit, Jesus Walk. Like everything about Ye, I fucking love. He's the reason why I understand like hip hop. The College Dropout changed my life. So I know that has a specific trigger to straining his relationship with Kim, as far as also like, news reports coming out about how he doesn't really always like how Kim can post lewd pictures, and it's like, you're with Lilith. Lilith likes it on top. You feel me? Like, you're not going to tell Lilith patriarchal shit. So it's like, I knew from then on it was only a matter of time.
But looking at this chart, though, his sun in Gemini in the 12th house, of course, he's going to be a preacher. Hi, hello.
And he's
Sunday
destined
service.
to. He's meant to.
He is. He's Sun Jupiter. The North Node is there. He's building his temple. He's building his church.
Exactly. Right.
But it squares his moon. And
a lot of people talk about how, because Kanye used to be Muslim. And Kanye used to be this, and it's typical Gemini. Like, we go through different phases.
What is mutable for 1,000?
Right, what is mutable for 1,000? So, like, I'm interested in what's next coming into the Pisces. I think his Christian run is going to grow, and he set records in that Christianity. But it's really interesting to see how elements of his beliefs directly clash with, I know that in and of itself is a huge reason that is, but at the same time, whether these people are divorced or not, they're still co-parents.
And I hope so. I hope that we can. We can move into a world where we're seeing more couples who can consciously uncouple and do the right thing and raise your children. I'm hoping, that's them. But
if there's any drama that rises between them, it's because of their genius kids that they'll be able to find a medium. But I really feel like I really feel like as far as co-parenting, they'll be able to be amicable for their kids, but I don't think they hate each other, right? They love each other.
I hope not. I mean, I'm looking at his 12th house placements. I think him expanding his spiritual stuff and his church stuff or whatever he's calling it is going to be lucrative with the North Node hitting his sun.
And it's definitely a calling. You know what I'm saying?
It's his calling.
Faded.
And he might do a lot of like film documentary work. He might make more videos. There might be a sense of him getting more behind camera, not just in front of camera, and being like this idea visionary man. But I'm waiting and anticipating to see what happens when he does have his Mars transit in the 12th. So that'll be pretty much most all of April. Mm-hmm. And even
I'm waiting
May.
for the song he puts out, airing all the dirty laundry of what happens, because a lot of people want to know, because he said
Everybody
that the movie,
he
said the movie Get Out was about him. So like,
really?
he tweeted this. He said everyone knows the movie Get Out was about me. So like, everyone wants to know what Ye
happened.
thinks. Everyone wants to know what Ye thinks about what happened and what happened. Like this is, and like, just know, y'all, anything that comes through, Kim is getting paid, Ye is getting paid.
Oh, yeah, they're both going to get paid. They're both going to get paid. I'm waiting for all the dirty laundry to get aired in the Mercury retrograde in May, June, and the eclipses that are going to start happening in May, June, because she's a Sag rising, he's a Gemini. So shit's going to start popping off. Is the media going to be his biggest downfall? Is that going to be the person who stabs him in the back? Is it going to be some aunt, uncle, cousin, somebody else who comes out? Like I said, at the end of the day, anything that goes south, everything comes down to rumors, to gossip magazines, to...
They really try to make people think that he had sex with Jeffree Star. And people try to, Jeffree even had to like deny that. People try
Somebody
to push that.
created that rumor from what I remember reading or something about that. I mean, yo, Pisces moon, Gemini. I mean, you're a Gemini man, but Gemini placements, they could swing both ways. They could if they wanted to. You can.
Oh yeah,
you can
Gemini is a bisexual
sexes.
energy. Gemini is a bisexual energy, but I mean, like,
I don't
this
think
moon
he
sign,
is though.
No, it's the moon sign that lets you know. Like, I don't identify as that, but Gemini is definitely androgynous, and I can see like the ideology, but other than that, they are twin souls. They both have moon in Pisces. This is what brought them together.
Well, and their composite chart is what I think is real interesting, because together, using the midpoint astrology, they are 0 degree Libra rising. So off the bat, you've got that 0 degree, boom, brand new.
So she's the
point.
face of the relationship.
And
no one says that Kim is Kanye's wife. They say that Kanye is Kim's. I mean, they say vice versa, but it's more focused on Kim.
Well, and their composite sun and Mercury is in Leo.
And then he's in the 9th house, the preacher.
Yep.
The teacher.
And then you've got the Mars in... See, this is what makes me wonder, right? Mars in the 5th house in Aquarius in opposition to their sun, Mercury. Is there going to be a custody battle? Is it going to come down to who has control of the children? Is it going to come down to who is more so mentally sound? Like, I think you're going to have some situation like the Kardashians, whether it's Kim or Kris Jenner or whatever, that's going to be like, look, you're going to sign on the dotted line. This is going to go smoothly. If it doesn't, we're going to fucking ruin your life. So, and that's just...
You see all that 12th house shit?
Yeah,
that's exactly what you said.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I feel like in the surface, it'll be cool. But if there was any drama, we're not going to know about it. Like, they're going to keep it really in the wraps.
Scenes.
Yeah.
And they do have a composite South Node in Pisces conjunct the moon in Pisces. That to me is super karmic. Like,
they're an 11th house Libra sun. That's the famous couple. Oh my God.
Leo.
That's what I'm saying. Like 11th house Leo sun. My bad. Right. The famous couple, the lead
super
role.
Famous.
Right. That's like.
But the quincunx from their moon is like, how does it affect both of their health, their mental health, their work? Like,
with Neptune there
is it actually limiting what they are both supposed to be doing?
Holding them back.
Right. Is it?
Because a lot of people would admit that their relationship holds back Kanye's career. And some people would think that it holds back Kim.
Also, check this out. Uranus is moving to...
Which is a sign of a twin flame, twin soul relationship.
13, 14 degrees. So they're coming into the Uranus opposition in 2022. I know I'm going into the future, but I'm hoping that this is like the stuff we talk about is actually going to happen. in 2022, Uranus and the North Node are going to meet, oppose the natal Uranus, square Mars and Saturn. You're going to tell me that's not going to be some kind of custody battle? You're going to tell me that's not going to create all kinds of
I
new
want to wish for the
projects?
best. I'm biased as hell.
I hope so. But part of me wonders.
I don't want to believe that, but that is a really good point.
Something will happen.
It's going to be something unexpected that blows up that we would never really, something that we would never even think that was part of, but we are not in the relationship, so we didn't know. And it's going to be like, oh shit.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm hoping it's positive. I'm hoping that they're able to be amicable. But I also know, looking at what's happening with Saturn coming into an opposition with the Sun, there's definitely going to be home property challenges, issues revolving around family, how they're going to raise the children, where they want to be. You might have one of them that decides that they want to relocate or wants to live in a different place. Part of me wonders, is Kanye going to want to stay on the West Coast? Right? Is he going to? Because I remember for a while he wanted to go back to Chicago. Did he not?
We're going to see a completely different Kanye. And I feel like we're going to come back to the old Kanye, to be honest. Not even because of Kim.
Like
because
the one that doesn't give a fuck and carries around a bottle of liquor at award shows.
Mind you,
Taylor Swift or...
Mind you, and apparently Kanye has always been like that, which is kind of ironic. But Kanye was that Kanye before Kim. So it's not, it has less to do with Kim. I feel like we're just going to be like... We're going to see that old Kanye back.
Because a good Libra woman's going to keep her man in check. She's going to make sure he looks good, behaves, looks super presentable. And, like, she's smart. Like, this chick's been going through law school. She's trying to get motherfuckers out of prison. She's,
Saturn
like, in the White
its
House.
Exaltation in Libra. That is just so much power. Saturn, she's one of the most powerful women alive. Lil Wayne is a very influential Libra. He's Pluto's son. Drake is one of the most influential Scorpios. He's Pluto's son.
I love me some Drake, even though he's got the slow jams to the ladies.
That's that dude.
That's my dude. Drake. That's my dude. I don't know.
It is.
I mean, I'm interested to see. I mean, Kanye constantly, it's like all that mutable, because he's got that mutable T-square in his chart. He never, it's like every single couple years he comes out with something crazier and crazier. That moon,
which is, I appreciate that so much. Kanye and President Trump made me so proud to be a Gemini man. It's just like, even Azalea Banks, I see you there, but like Kanye and Trump gave me the model of what it means to be a Gemini. Because like every year Kanye is in like some deeper water and he just magic, man. He just like comes through it even stronger. Like people, like only Kanye can cancel Kanye, and he can't even cancel himself. Like people were ready to cancel him, and then he just...
What is that about Gemini men, that they just get away with fucking murder? Like, I don't get it. Part of it is just me, but they do. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm a Scorpio, so part of me is like...
I'm a Gemini, I don't understand. Like, I'd be ready to give up, and it's like, it's over for me. And then it's like, not over. And it's like, holy shit, this is a fucking miracle. But I know a lot of it is because Gemini is a childlike vibration. Gemini correlates to like age 3 to 7.
That makes sense to me.
The universe babies the fuck out of us. It's crazy, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It is. One of my favorite bars, my bad, from Kanye said he's a 38-year-old, 8-year-old with rich nigga problems. So like, we're some old young spirits. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I love like the youthful, playful, trickstery kind of thing. What I'm not down for is like saying one thing and doing another. Like that's one true. Thing. Like, I'm like on some fucking Left Eye shit. I will burn your fucking house down.
Shout out to Left Eye Gemini.
Oh, she is too?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Awesome. There you
Rest
go.
in
So
peace. Right.
I also don't think this is the end of his political circus.
He's running 2024.
Yeah,
that's
look
facts.
at this 11th house that's about to be activated with the North Node. So the North Node's actually
the smartest thing he ever did was run 2020.
I think he's setting himself up for a much stronger and better financially funded campaign that you may hear more about in 2022 going into 2023.
He beta tested his campaign. He knows who he can reach out to.
He may just fucking make it happen. Even if it's on a lesser scale, even if it's not exactly running for the presidency.
Exactly.
I'm looking at Jupiter on his midheaven, mid-2022. I'm looking at Uranus in the North Node, meeting in his 11th house.
The thing with Gemini is even when we lose, we win. So, like, Kanye just needs to run. Like, he doesn't need to win the elections. He just needs to run. Same as Trump. Like, President Trump lost the elections, but 80 million people still ride with him and watch for what he says. So all he needs to do...
What if Kanye ran with Trump? What the fuck would we do? Like, can you imagine that?
The dragon energy.
So much dragon.
So much dragon energy. Oh my God. That would be insane.
No,
actually, I don't know what to
if
say.
Kanye ran, he would need like an old white woman. But it might work. It might work.
That's interesting. That would be ironic as fuck. Who was that older one, right? But who was the white lady who actually they try to say she was a Russian spy, but she ran
the chick who like then went to Russia and then she was trying to sell everybody out and she was trying to get saved.
No, but I'm trying to remember her name. I don't know what she's but she ran for 2020 and I think she would be pretty cool.
Who?
I don't remember. Oh shit, not Russian spy, dude. 2020 candidate. As far as, but like I just found out randomly that they try to say she was a Russian spy, right? But Tulsi.
Okay.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Is it my spelling it right?
So Hillary Clinton accused her of being a perfect. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard.
Wasn't that the chick? Hold on a second. Wasn't that the chick that? Yeah, she was the one who was very much involved in the military. The one that came from Hawaii. Was that her?
I have no idea who she is. All I know is that she ran for president and that recently...
Hawaii's 2nd Congressional District. Yeah, it's her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
United States Army.
Yeah, okay. All right. I know some stuff. I mean, she was very pro protect the United States. I mean, maybe that was what the dead giveaway was if she was working for...
Russia?
The Russians.
Interesting.
I don't know. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Nothing
surprises me anymore.
Production. It's interesting.
I just, I don't know. Let's go back to this. A little bit more also on Kim's chart, because she is going through this process of like trying to move more into, I think, becoming this legal, political, not even political, but this legal figure for wanting to bring attention to, helping get victims out of jail, helping overturn, I guess, like wrongful trials and all kinds of things.
2025 to 2027, she will have too much power. Like once Saturn opposes her Saturn and she completes that, she'll be done with her schooling and she already has all the connections. Like I kind of really appreciate that because we're seeing the Lady of Justice is the Libra woman, the Queen of Swords.
I also wonder, like, Jupiter is going to hit her moon. You know, is she going to move to another country? Is she going to buy a property in another country? Is she going to adopt a child?
Did you hear about what happened with her, which I thought was hilarious? So she posted a picture of her daughter making a picture. Uh-huh. And it was the funniest thing is like, it was a really dope picture. And everyone was saying that it was fake. Like, oh, that's cap, that's horrible. Someone painted that for her. Like, no one believed that she really... And then Kim had to make a statement saying, like, all right, screw you, motherfuckers. My daughter really did this. She's nice like that. Don't disrespect my daughter. But I thought that was very interesting. Like, no one really believed that her daughter painted something. I thought her daughter probably has Neptune and Pisces, so it was easy for me to kind of...
How many kids do they have now?
I think 3. I didn't... 3 or 4.
I think they have 4. Does they?
They had an extra kid that I didn't know they had.
That was the baby that you have to keep the relationship together. That's really what that was. They got 4.
So like I don't see like they're gonna be cool like whether they're divorced or not, they're co-parents. So like they'll always be in each other's lives. You know what I'm saying? Libra and Gemini is a really cool connection, and they have twin souls, so they will get over whatever differences they have. I think the space that they're gonna have will be better for them. And they can probably operate like, but that doesn't change the fact that there will be drama. There will be stuff said about each side, and it's going to be entertainment for the rest of us. And I just can't wait.
One thing that I noticed when I was looking at their composite chart is part of what I think the Uranus square, their sun and their Mars, is it's going to come down to like child support, or it's going to come down to spousal support, or it's going to come down to like settling financial issues. It may not necessarily be arguing over the kids, but it's going to come down to assets, right? When we're looking at the 2nd and the 8th house, and when it squares the 5th, it's...
And Kim filed the divorce.
I mean... Of course she could file the divorce. The sun...
Cardinal sun action.
I mean, hello, you got to be the first one to pull the trigger.
Which is
got to get ahead of everything.
She got the South Node on her rising, so this is like she was like, destined to do this. And my parents divorced. My dad, my Cardinal Libra sun dad, divorced my Gemini sun mother, and that was when both of them had their mutual North Node Leo return.
Huh.
So I looked at that and I was like, oh, they're done. Like, I wasn't sad. I wasn't like, it just made sense. It's like,
unusual? Isn't that interesting? Like the way that, I mean, astrologers, maybe spiritual people, but really astrologers, like when you really look at whether it's a natal chart or a composite chart, like
it just makes sense.
We have a better understanding of being like, and that's a wrap.
If I didn't have that understanding, I would have probably been like, no, they're divorcing, they're leaving. It's like, I saw that and I was like, oh, there's no way. Like they're done. Like it's a wrap. It's
I've
over.
been through like 3 divorces at this point. So
my God.
It feels like it. Right. It feels like it. But that's just Libra energy, right? Because Libra, I feel like, comes into certain people's lives to partner for a period of time, to either be bettered by that other person or to better that other person. And
or maybe they were just meant to have the kids.
Definitely. Especially, I mean, when you look at her astrology, that's such a driving force with that moon on. I mean, it's conjunct the IC exactly. One of her biggest things is she wanted a family. You know, she wanted that family. And I can feel that for her with the Pisces moon, because moon in opposition to Jupiter, there's always been this feeling of having to choose between her family and her career. And it's been a balancing act. Even if she worked with her family most of her life, it's like that Pisces, Jupiter, Virgo axis is very sacrificial. And it's very sensitive. So I don't think she's quite the villain that everybody makes her out to be. I think she's just unapologetically Lilith. But she really wanted the family. She needed the family. And if that was the gift that Kanye brought her, so be it.
Would you say a lot of people hate on Drake?
You want to pull up his chart?
No, not yet. But would you say he gets a lot of hate? Like,
I think
he's kind of.
You're asking a Sun Pluto, so here's the deal: Sun Pluto aspects, you're naturally going to bring in haters.
Or they love him obsessively. It's the same with Kim.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, her
Right.
Pluto is conjunct. It's conjunct within 6-7 degrees.
Oh my God!
So it's close enough. Yeah, for sure. But any Sun-Pluto conjunction is this power that they need to overcome, they need to heal. And like also a big wound for Kim is losing her father. That's a reoccurring theme with the Sun-Pluto conjunction, is whether they die or they leave in Drake's case and then come back into his life. That's a reoccurring wound that for many Sun-Plutos, whether you're a man and you're learning to deal with your promiscuous ways, or your kind of like darker ways, or if you're a woman and you're learning to move away from this idea that men leave you or men abandon you or that men hurt you, maybe she had to be the one to run first rather than having that wound ripped open again and feeling like she's losing a father figure. Because keep in mind, when Kim Kardashian was divorcing Chris Humphries, she was already pregnant with Kanye's baby.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was at the divorce hearings and she was pregnant with Kanye's baby.
Oh, at the divorce? What?
Yeah, she was already pregnant.
I know. Interesting. Yeah. That's very interesting. I know they were meant to be, like, that's for sure. And it's just very telling.
And they were friends.
Right. They were already talking.
Like, Kanye really did love Kim.
If you believe in twin souls or twin flames, Kim and Kanye are twin souls, like, definitively. Like, they have the same soul space. So that's why I say, like, these aren't fairy tale relationships. You know what I mean? Like,
Neptune hitting the moon makes me wonder, though. I mean, I think it's going to be challenging for both of them to move forward in their career. I don't think it's going to be the easiest thing for them emotionally.
I think it's the best thing for them, though, ironically. Yeah. It's what each of them need. Like, they just need that space from each other and more the drama around the concept of them. Once they step back into their individuality, we're gonna see both of them back in their prime, and they both have children they love and die and do everything for. So, I think this is very interesting. But navigating through the drama that might kind of stem from this will be interesting too.
Well, I'm hoping that they work it out this year, because next year is going to be a much harder.
Yeah. Once that Pisces energy, Jupiter and Pisces too, is going to blow everything up.
Neptune's going to hit their moon next year. Saturn's going to hit their Mars. I mean, the nodes are going to come into squares with their sun. I'm hoping that they can work it all out this year, so that way they can both co-parent, but also be supportive of continuing their creative careers, and maybe they can maintain a friendship. I'm hoping. Sun, Mercury in the 11th house with Jupiter there, they should be really good friends. At the end of the day, that's what's most important here.
It's common too to see air signs like probably. I mean, there might be water sign grudge within.
Water signs, like if you break up, bitch, you're fucking dead.
Scorpio for sure.
You're dead. And earth signs are like, yeah, whatever. You can stay on my Netflix. Like, you pay for it, whatever. Right. But air signs do have the ability, I think, to do that. And they have a lot of air and they have a lot of fire. They have a lot of fixed stuff. So I think that what's interesting is there's a lot of grit to this composite chart. Like, they didn't want to give up on each other. They didn't.
Well, I mean, whether they do or not, they have kids together. So like, there will always be bonded. They will never be apart. Like they have 4 children. So
I think Kanye will come out and he'll create quite a colorful album, and I think it's overdue.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
It's overdue. I think this is probably going to be the next big album.
The next 2 albums for sure.
Since like what, Beyonce's Lemonade, where she spilled all the fucking beans about Jay-Z, but. I also know that him being a Christian man, I don't think he's going to come out, and I don't think he's going to smear the mother of his children.
He's not going to smear her. I feel like he'll say some controversial shit, like she's going to spew drama, because they're both
But it's going to make both of them money. So it's like Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Exactly.
They're going to be laughing all the way to the fucking bank.
Exactly, right. Like Democrats and Republicans acting like they hate each other, but they do dinner with each other behind closed doors. So I totally agree with that. I'm looking forward to any new releases that he puts out. I feel like it's gonna free up a lot of expectation, because a lot about Kanye has been chained up as far as like doing what other people think. I think that his attitude towards Christianity, he may always be a Christian, but his attitude towards Christianity is not going to be traditional Christianity, where he's still featuring secular artists and he's still, maybe cursing in tracks. I feel like Kanye is in a very prime position to take this to a whole different direction.
Part of me feels like he's still laying the groundwork to be able to get that vote. I'm not doubting that he doesn't consider himself a Christian, but I'm looking at all of these transits getting ready to go through his 11th house. He's essentially laying the groundwork for his political career.
So he might be a little bit more vanilla then too, with children and running for president.
Yeah, he's going to appeal to the Christian. He came out and said some shit. He came out and said some stuff that was against abortion. He came out and said, a lot of things and really exposing that moment where Kim Kardashian found out she was pregnant, and he was just like, oh yeah, no, we weren't about to do that. So he's a lot more conservative than people give him credit for. I don't think it's all just related specifically to his belief system. And when you look at the composite chart, Neptune on their moon, they have a crisis in beliefs. They're not on the same page in terms of their religion, their career, where they're both going. Half the time he was running around trying to push all this presidential stuff, and Kim was just grinning and bearing it. But in reality, I don't think they were on the same page.
Not at all. Not at all. And that's less about them not being on the same page and more about Kanye, like most Geminis, just being on some other shit. And so it's just like being with that Gemini partner. And I don't say that. I say that out of admiration for Ye, but I also say that out of understanding for Kim. So, I mean, I think these people will always be friends. It's just very interesting because with Kim, we see that she is in a position to spearhead more of her law, because now Saturn is trining her Saturn in Jupiter.
Yeah.
Is she Jupiter Virgo?
Jupiter Virgo, 28 degrees in opposition to her moon.
Well, I think
you're gonna see more of her doing stuff for women, getting women out of prison.
She's gonna flex her power like never before.
She's really gonna do a lot for people who are in the system and women who had to defend themselves out of their own mental health or out of their own safety.
Oh my God.
Stuff for women who
Candace, What if Kanye runs against Kim for president 2024?
I mean, crazier things have happened if you live in America.
Kim Oprah. Oh,
I mean, what if she's the VP?
Or Oprah Kim, right.
I'm wondering, like, Oprah's an Aquarius. Like, where the fuck is she at right now? What's going on?
Aquarius is coming back this year and next year. They just gonna pop up out of no. Cudi dropped the album. We're gonna see Tinashe come back. Like, y'all gonna come back. We might even see Ellen. I don't know, but
You think Ellen's gonna come back?
no. But you never know. It is what it is.
I think it's about time to see a new power lesbian on the scene. I'm ready for
Seriously, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's actually that. I'm so glad you said that because like every prominent Aquarius woman has been like different. We're about to see like the next Aqua archetype.
Well, and I love that, like, you know, Oprah's been with what's his name for so long. Who's her? Stedman. Stedman. She's been with Stedman for like ever. She's got her own house. Like, they're not married, but they're together. It's like, I want that set up. Like, how do I become Oprah's bitch?
That's like a man. Oprah is like the masculine man in that situation. I don't know. Like the Aquarius women are like men in a certain sense, in that they're still women, but like it's a masculine energy.
It's a very kind of aloof, detached. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing.
It's right.
My progressed Venus is in Aquarius. It shifted in this last year, so I definitely kind of felt that shift. Maybe that's why I want to wear suits all the time. Maybe I'm the next Ellen. Fuck Ellen.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. And yes, I would not deny that at all. Shout out to the Pluto Scorpios. We're here to do
damage in the next year.
A lot of things. I was gonna say great things. I don't think we could call it great, but it's definitely, even greater than great.
Taking out the trash.
Right? We're destroying everything, and then we're passing the torch to Pluto Sag and Saturn Aries. Like,
I love the Pluto Sag kids, like all those memes and all that.
The next
shit.
gen, y'all are next gen.
Yeah, I mean,
the new age of the gods.
For me, and I have a lot of clients who have a lot of mutable placements, like a lot of Geminis who have Pluto and Sag and stuff, and I don't know. I'm really interested to see how they rework the system. Both
they're gonna burn everything to the ground, and a lot of Pluto Sag just die quick, but like they're the hope. They're the next hope. Pluto, Sag, Cap, and Aqua. Like, every time I do a chart for them, I just feel so happy. Like, this is a lot of what we're paving the way for. They're going to champion. It's just they're also being targeted. But, like, I just think it's fascinating. Pluto Scorpio, we had Saturn Scorpio to Pisces. And then Saturn enters Aries and Pluto enters Sag. It's a new cycle.
Yep.
Whole new cycle. Whole new beginning. And we're the ones that, like, destroy the way to pass that on to them, and it's just like
that's
amazing.
One way to look at it. That's how I call my day-to-day routine. I'm destroying everything to make way for you kids. I just look at your memes.
Oh, the memes are amazing.
Their memes are fucking fire.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yes.
Good.
Magic
good.
fire. Oh yes.
Am I missing anything?
I think we hit a lot. Shout out to the Kardashians, shout out to Ye, shout out to the Jenners, shout out to all of y'all. I really because they're called American royalty, and I think it's very worth it to look into Kris Jenner or Mrs. Kris Jenner and like look more into like the science behind them, because this is a family that has influenced.
She's like the godfather.
Millions of people.
Nothing happens in that family without Kris Jenner signing off.
And I love that she's a Scorpio woman. I love that her son's a Scorpio. Like, that just makes so much sense to me. I don't know. Like, it's just interesting. It's very interesting.
We'll have to come back and do something on Kris Jenner and see how all that stuff works. I'd also like to look at all of the men that are connected to the Kardashians. That would be interesting. So we can look at Bruce /
legend
Caitlyn. Is it Caitlyn now?
It's Caitlyn.
It's Caitlyn,
which I appreciate because his son is also in Scorpio of the Transformer. Her son. That was just unconscious. Her son is in Scorpio of the Transformer, and I feel like if we take Zaya, which is there was that kind of controversy about Dwayne Wade's son wanting to change genders, and a lot, he's a Gemini, which is a moon in Scorpio. So there's science to why he feels like a woman, or he feels that need to do so.
Is this where I cue the Shania Twain song?
Oh my God.
I don't think we have the budget for that, but
Oh my God. Holy shit. But like this is very fascinating, and I feel like Kylie Jenner has a very unique relationship with Chris and with Caitlyn, because they're both Scorpio, and then Kendall's also Scorpio. So like there's a very special like awareness there. But I mean, it's just very interesting to catalog all of that.
Yeah, we might have to come back and take a look at the rise and fall of the men connected to the Kardashians and see how maybe...
Is that Kardashian curse real, or
is it real? Because there will be some reoccurring themes in the astrology, so that's some food for thought.
Because Travis Scott has not been cursed, so it's not attached to the Jenners.
But he didn't hang around that long.
But that's what I'm saying. Like everything.
He got the fuck out of Dodge.
But that's the thing, though. Travis has only reached more victories just being associated with Kylie. Like there's nothing you can say that is a failure. Their child, their successes. So it doesn't. There's no Jenner curse. So is it a Kardashian curse? I don't know. I don't think it's a curse.
I think it's all connected to Mama Bear. That's what I think. But you know what? You need one really good Scorpio matriarch to just run everything.
Don't sleep on Kendall. Y'all sleeping on Kendall Jenner. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Don't sleep on Kendall, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Or Chloe, but it is what it is.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
You sure?
I think that's it. Shout out to y'all who just tune in and enjoy this. Please let us know what you think about this. Let us know what you want us to talk about. And I mean, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys like it, we might come back and do some more about the Kardashian curse. Otherwise, be sure to like, share, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Smash on it if you want to hear more of our astrology conspiracy theories. I have enjoyed this thoroughly, and thank you guys for checking out the Midheaven Podcast.
Peace.
Peace.